Hey there everybody, I'm Jackie and this is Casually Quilled. Hey there everyone. I know it's been a while. I will say I did have one more video and my phone decided to delete all my editing for it. And it had been long enough that I just decided to scrap that video, and I will sort of roll it into the next one because it kind of goes along with them anyway. But for this one, we're going to do some ink swatching, which it's been quite a while since I ordered some ink, as you all know. So I apologize that I have been gone for a while. I have been doing a lot of work, traveling for work, and then I had vacation, and then I did some more work travel, and I've just been crazy busy. I've been sick in between there, / before. And yeah, I'm finally at home and doing a bit better, and life is still super crazy, but I do have at least a little bit of a break. So here we are. And with that simple explanation, let's begin, because we all know that I have a problem. This ink swatching is going to be more Ferris Wheel Press. Let's mix and match it a little, shall we? So we're going to start with one of the little ones. So this is one of the 10 milliliter bottles, and this one is Granite Guardians. So it has a red shimmer and it's like a silver base. I don't believe the little bottles say much about them. It doesn't look like it. But I have really been wanting this one, and I keep putting it off, and I finally just decided to get one of the little ones. So let's see what we have going on with him. Today we're going to use the little guys, and we have 4 ink swatches. So we got him, get him all mixed up here. Let's see, a little more. I have my dip pen, because it's been a while, and it's handy. And I literally mean handy. I accidentally buried the glass one. So this one was much more accessible. Okay, he's all ready. The ink is not. There we go. Bubble! Oh, these ones don't have a seal. Interesting. And somehow I managed to spill. Yep, that's par for the course today. Okay. Alright, let's wipe my hand off here. And apparently the bottle, because I really don't know how I managed to spill on it. Okay. This is FWP, Granite, Guardians, oh, so sorry. We can tell I'm a little out of practice, huh? Oh, good. Okay. So, first one is down. It's so pretty. Can you see the red in there? Oh, I like the shimmer. There's still down in there. It's just not on the bottom. Oh, I'm covered. Not really. The hazards of the ink. Next, we'll do this one. We'll set that aside to dry, and then we will come back and look at them all at the end. So this one is one of their like final batches. Every once in a while they'll bring back some older ones and package them a little differently and do them at like a discounted rate. So that's this one. And it's one I've wanted for a while, but it's not usually available. So even for like the final batch returns. Now I just want to get my hands on Unfettered Flight. Oh, that one is so hard. It's so popular. Okay, so this one is Royal Rhubarb. It says Rhubarb Forest. It's got this adorable little owl over here. Love him. Actually, I love this box. This box is awesome. Nothing special there. Okay, all the normal stuff. Bam. And this one, I don't think is a shimmer, which I didn't realize. That actually makes this one even better at the moment, because I have so many shimmers. It's a real problem. Part of what I went on about in the last one was how I have a problem with only using shimmer inks. And then I used 2 new shimmer inks. It's a problem. Anyway, we do get to use my little Ferris wheel. Oh, I'm excited. I don't use this thing enough. I kind of forget about it sometimes. Okay. Oh, I got a lot on there. It's okay. Let's zoom in a little more, shall we? There we go. I'll try to stay a little more in the leaf lines this time, since I just kind of went crazy with it on the last one. Except there it's really hard too. Wow, I can see a huge tone difference already. Crazy. Okay. Darken the spots. Wow, that one's gonna be fun to look at, I think. Oh, we need to write. See? All out of whack. Okay, make sure you guys can see. This is FWP. Royal. Rhubarb. That time I got some ink on it, my goodness. Okoro. Dip pen. Bam, done. Two down. Won't fight with putting that in yet. I do love that this one is not a shimmer. I really do. Okay, back to the little ones. Oh, let's get him out of the way. and get the next one. Bam. And where's my Q-tip? Bam. Alright, this one is a shimmer. A kind of copper. Yeah, let's call that more of like a copper. It's definitely got more orange than the other one. And this is a fairly new one. This is Mechanic of the Stars. So it's a blue. And obviously it's another of the little 10 millimeters. I like this size a lot. Let's get them all mixed up. Because I don't use a lot, these are kind of a nice size for me. They're bigger than a sample, so I don't use it up the first time, second time I use it. But unless I just really like it, they kind of cover all I need. Like Unfettered Flight. I need a whole bottle of that one. I really do. Okay, all mixed up. Hopefully this one doesn't cover me. Clean! Okay. Okay. Do. Clean it. Yeah, we're good. Okay. That one, I keep doing that. Alright. FWP. I did not get much on there. Mechanic of the Stars, right? How could I? Okay. 3 down, 1 to go. Ooh, that is a pretty blue. There's one thing I don't like about the 10s. It's the cap. I don't feel like they ever quite sit straight. Do you see what I mean? It's like over here, and this side it's like in, but this side I overhang. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's a, like the lid isn't screwed on. Nope. Yeah, it's the only thing I don't like about those ones. This one doesn't do that as much. Little bit. Okay. Get that out of the way. So, the fourth and final ink is, I don't actually know, I know this is a newer one, but it wasn't the newest release, which was the day that I ordered this. The newest release was kind of odd to me because they did 2 standard green ones, but I feel like they're almost the exact same color, so I don't understand that. And then they did one that was kind of like the Royal Rhubarb. Like it's in that tone palette. And I didn't mind them, but I just liked these ones better. This one actually reminds me a little bit of like Unfettered Flight and the glass bead game that I like. So this was the one I was the most excited out of these 4. So this one, but I don't know as much about this. This came out in the last couple of months, while I was sick and running around and stuff, and I kind of had checked out, and I did that intentionally to save some money and just because I didn't want to deal with it. Anyway, so this one is Porcelain Past. And these are part of the standard line. The Granite Guardians, I believe, is part of the fairy tale line. I don't remember about Mechanics of the Stars. I don't think so. I think it's a standard again too. The difference is the bottles. So these ones, the standard more come in this one. And then the fairy tale bottles come in the 20 milliliter, the kind of little round ones that I like. I still need to get the holder for that one too. But these ones are 38 milliliter. And yeah, this one is called Porcelain Past. And it's kind of a light grayish blue. Oh, but we'll look at it. And actually, I thought this one was a shimmer, so that's interesting. I was pretty sure it was, but I don't see any shimmer particles. So that's really kind of neat, because I really did think this was a shimmer. And these bottles do show just as well as they do in the little one. So we can show with my Mirror of Erised, which I did use that recently, and I love it. My goodness, that lid was very snug. So one of the things we kind of missed from the video, the last one, was me ranting about getting a blister because I was trying to Frankenstein some stuff together, and I had given myself a blister right here, a little tiny one. But what made it funny was a few days before that, we had a water bottle that we couldn't get open, and apparently I tried too hard, and I had given myself, you can still see it pretty well right here, I had given myself a massive water blister. So it was kind of hysterical that I then got another blister. But yeah, kind of funny. That thing is like a month old. In fact, it is a month old. It was like April 5th. It was Easter Day. But anyway, kind of funny. Interesting cap. Look at the colors. That is not what I expected. It's like a pink and purple. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what this one does for us. Ooh, I got a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay. There is a lot of ink on this Q-tip. Okay, so far, this ink is not even close to how I thought it was going to be. Not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just really, really surprised. Whoops, forgot the A. Okay, really interesting ink. Like, really different than I thought that one was gonna be. Okay, so those are the 4 inks as I stick my finger in it like a noob. Let's go over each one and see how they dried. So here is the Granite Guardians, which I don't think I got the shimmer in the writing. I don't see any anyway. But it's just a nice kind of light gray color, similar to a lot of the ones I've been liking lately. But I do love it when it catches that shimmer. Like, you can even just see the red without realizing it's shimmer. I like the red in that. Yeah, that one I quite like that. I knew I would probably. Alright, next we have the Royal Rhubarb, which I'm really fond of this kind of pinky red. It's really nice. I think it's very, very on point for this one. Oh, in this R, you can really see if you use like a bold and stuff, how it would have different tones in the shading. I like that. I really like the dark, almost purple edging that it got to that R. I put rhubarb instead of barb. Oh, goodness, brain. What did we do? Oh, well. Yeah, very nice. I quite enjoy that one. Funny, I wanted to kind of keep the color separate, and I went from gray to red and then sort of back to gray. It's blue. Okay. The Mechanics of the Stars. This one, the shimmer is pretty hard to see. Like, I can tell it's there, but it doesn't really pop against the color in any way. I like that blue a lot. It's very dark, actually, on my lamp. It is, the other two weren't too bad to their color. Like, this one's a pretty fairly darker gray with some lighter edges, and then the red. And then this one's maybe a little brighter, but I mean pretty pink. Pinkish red. It's pretty on point. But this one is way darker on the camera. Trying to see if I can get a little more true to color. Yeah, every once in a while it catches the light and you can kind of see that lighter blue. Wow, it is so much darker though. That's crazy. The words are a little better. Interesting. Did I get any shimmer in the writing? Not really. It's okay. Can see it in the leaf. Okay, down here it's a little better, but I would say down here is much closer to the color than up here is. And then the last one. Oh, which I think it did lighten up just a little. Very interesting. So this has purple, pink, blue. This has a ton of colors going on. It is a little darker than like the Unfettered Light and stuff, which I like because it makes it a little more readable. Like, I can actually read this. Sometimes when I use those other ones, they're just really hard to read. That Mirror of Erised has that issue a little bit too. But this one's not bad, and I like that it's kind of almost a lilac. It's a light purple with the words. That's really nice. But huge tone differences. And again, it is kind of nice that this one isn't a shimmer, and I really thought it was. So that's super nice. Both of those. I have more that aren't shimmers, guys. Colors that I will like to use. Those two kind of similar. They all kind of ended up being very similar, actually. Because this one pulls like all three kind of into there. And then each one, and fun. Okay, that was a good set. I liked these. Again, I have a Ferris Wheel Press issue. We all know this. If you've watched me at all, it is a problem. What's more of a problem is I'm probably doing another order here very soon, because I actually split this order because I had coupons, and I've only used one of those, and I have two. This was the pricier one. So I got this pretty much just for shipping, which was expensive, and we won't get into that. But each of the bottles isn't bad. I mean, these guys, this one was $23. This one, as one of the closeout ones, was only $15. And then the little guys, so they differ with the styles. This one, I'm pretty sure, was Fairy Tale, so it was $10. And I think this one was standard, so it was $8. They might have both been $10, though. I can't remember for sure. But they're really not too bad. There's others that I get that are more expensive and smaller. Not smaller than the 10s, but quite a bit smaller than these ones, and then they're the same price or more. Like, I think there's one that's like 18 milliliters that I really like, and they're like $25 a bottle, so I never get them. But anyway, story for another time. Hopefully I will be back more frequently. I'm planning to be. I do have some of my next ones already showing up. I will put the Frankenstein pens into the next one with it. I'm not going to go over them much just because you kind of already know what they are. But I'm going to have those ones in the next one. And then hopefully the three new pens. The third one might not be here yet when I do that video, so it may have to be rolled into a different video, but we will see. I have at least 2/4 pens for the next one. Actually, this guy is probably going in one of those. We will see, but there is a good chance. Or that one. It'll be fun to see. Sorry, I know it's been a while. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. And I will see you all next time. Bye!